And today we are in Highland Music, and we are talking with,
Gabriel Taju.
okay, Gabriel, where are you from?
Well, I call Birmingham, Alabama my home now, but I was raised in upstate New York and made my way down to Auburn, Alabama for high school. And went back up north for college and been in Birmingham for a little while now after that. So,
Okay. And you are in the music business. How did you first get into music? What inspired you?
well, I grew up taking piano lessons, that kind of stuff. I was in band in high school, but I didn't start singing actually until I got to college. Really, I joined an a cappella choir, kind of like as a just on a whim. I told some of my friends in high school that I would try it if I went to college at a place that had an a cappella choir, and I loved it. And they told me I could sing, and other people really liked my voice, so I started to develop that. And then I picked up the guitar later on in my career, and I've been playing with a band called Bonus Round around town for about 9 years now. It's a cover band, and so I've kind of been getting my chops up doing that band. And over the past couple of years, I've been doing some of my own shows and put out an album back in May that I've been working on for a little while. So that's kind of how I've gotten into it. It's always been in my family too. My mom plays piano. My brother's a great trumpet player, and he's a really good keyboard player. So just a lot of different influences around. My dad has a phenomenal voice. He's from Kenya, and so he has a very distinct voice. Actually, it's pretty beautiful. So it's just been in my family, and so here I am today, playing music and trying to make this thing work.
Okay. And songwriting. Do you have a direct method of songwriting? You put the subject out there, and there's no question as to what you're talking about.
Right. I at first I wasn't, because I listen to a lot of different music, and sometimes when I compare my music to other people, I don't use as many fancy like metaphors and similes and things like that. But I think my style is more conversational. It comes from a place of just, this is what it is, and this is how I was feeling, and there's something to be said about simplicity. And some of my lyrics, I managed to convey an emotion or convey a feeling or a time in my life without directly saying it sometimes. But I've come to appreciate my more stripped down style of songwriting. But I am working on some music right now that is a little more, I guess you would say, poetic in some ways. I think that the content on Finding My Way is poetic by nature because the songs represent what I was going through, and I think other people can relate to that. But the next album that I'm working on, there's a few lines in there that I think people are going to say, "Ooh, that's a great line." So anyway, that's kind of where I am.
Okay. And how would you classify your music if you had to put it in a pigeonhole?
Well, I call it R&B folk rock because it's not quite R&B. It has all live instruments, and it's heavy on the drums and electric guitars. And then I call it rock because, like I said, it's heavy on the guitars and drums and bass. And then it is R&B though, because my vocal delivery and the harmonies that I use and the underlying chord structures are more from traditional R&B. A lot of harmonies, sevenths in my chords, sometimes some suspended chords. So it's a little bit of everything, and it's just music. Like I was saying about the songwriting. It's something that people can relate to. It's easy. It's out there, but it's advanced in the sense that I've got incredible musicians playing on it, and the song structures aren't as typical as you're just verse chorus, bridge, verse chorus. there's a little more depth to the actual song structures. So that's how I describe my own music.
Okay. And these incredible musicians, tell me who they are.
Well, Mark Lanter, he plays drums, and he helped me polish up some of my songs. And Alan Barlow plays a very important role. He's a guitar player, and he has a school here, Homewood School of Music. Matt Slocum played keys on it. I had like 6 different bass players on the album. Sean Michael Ray, he's local. Luke Reynolds, he tours with Guster, and he's played with Brett Dennen. Jaron Olewski, who's played with Amos Lee. The list goes on, and there's horns on the album. Chad Fisher, Gary Wheat, my brother, Ladama Taju, they're all playing horns on the album. David Crenshaw plays auxiliary percussion, he was on Maxwell's last world tour. Like I said, it's just incredible musicians. And I don't want to forget the person who recorded and mixed the album. His name is James Bevel over at Audio State 55. Incredible. And he just brought my music to life and helped me really polish everything up. And so really everybody who's been involved in this since day one has been phenomenal musicians or phenomenal at their craft, whether it be recording or and so I'm just very blessed to have been associated with all those phenomenal people. And I'm sure I'm leaving some people out. Abe Becker played bass on the album. I got him. Yeah, and so, but like I said, if I'm leaving anybody out, I appreciate your help tremendously. I had a lot of other friends who just gave some input and who helped me develop ideas. So I'm just blessed.
Okay. And where do you see the future for you?
I really see myself going and playing a lot of live shows. I would like to get in front of as many people as I can. The music lends itself to festivals. About half of the album, a little more than half the album is up-tempo. But it also lends itself to coffee shops, more kind of listening environments, because we can take the instrumentation that was on the album and strip it down to just a couple people. And some of the songs are slower songs that you can just really vibe out to and feel some really good emotion. And so really, I just want to get out there and play and have as many people listen to my music as possible. It's available on all the major outlets, iTunes, Amazon. And again, because I just want everybody to listen to it, it's available on Spotify as well. But I have a website up, and people can come there and listen to the music and see some new videos. And I'll have some merchandise, some T-shirts and stuff for sale pretty soon. So I just want to get out there and play and connect with people. That's what it's all about for me. Like, I write these songs because I'm connecting with myself. There's something I have to say. There's something I have to put out there. And in creating that, you create a connection with other people. You hope that they will get what you're saying and they will feel that way. Like, when I hear a song on the radio and it touches me, somebody gave that song to me. And so as a musician, I feel it's my responsibility, because I have been, blessed with certain talents. But it's my responsibility to give that back. If I can present a song or sing a song that somebody helps somebody, or I just got somebody from Twitter the other day hit me up, and they said that my album helped them through a little time. And that's amazing to hear and to think about. I have the album is in Japan, and I have people from Japan who resonate with this album. And it's just beautiful to see that the music crosses all kind of boundaries. And it's just, at the end of the day, you just connecting with people and connecting and exploring your emotions. And we have to do that as a society.